Hi guys and gals, today I'm going to show you how to kill carpenter's ants using a do-it-yourself all-natural solution. Carpenter's ants are big ants that eat into your wood and can be found in mainly wooden areas. They live close to the home. They like moist areas, so you want to check if you have any rotting wood or any leaks to get rid of them for sure. But they're definitely big, they're nasty, and they can do damage to your house. I recently discovered a bunch of these around my house. I've been finding them in the kitchen every day or every other day. The best way is to find the source, their nest, but it's not always easy. As you can see, they're usually a good size. I'm going to go outside and try to find a few live ones to show you. So again, here they are. I already put some other baits out, but they're not disappearing. In fact, there's more of them. You can see the size of them compared to the quarter. This one's carrying looks like a piece of another ant. I see that they're coming into the house in there, but I can't really get there, and I went to the crawl space and I can't seem to find them in there. And just today I also discovered that you have another spot way up there. They're getting into the house, but again, I've looked everywhere inside and I can't find the nest. So we're going to try the all-natural formula to feed them. Hopefully they'll carry the food back to the nest and kill the nest from the inside out. Carpenter's ants, they don't eat the wood like termites do, but they bore in it, and that's why your best bet is to look for the little wood dust. But if you can't find it again, yeah, there's other ways. We're going to try to get rid of it. So again, you do want to get rid of them. You don't want them just hanging around even if they're not in the house yet, just because if they get in, they go for your 2x4s, they bore holes, and that's where they make their nests. That's the environment they like. Right, and these are the things you're going to need. You're going to need water. We're going to boil some water. You're going to need boric acid. You're going to need sugar. And you can also add honey, or I'm going to do agave, just sweetener, just to attract them. And I'll mix it up and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, a couple of notes. Sorry about the shakiness of the video. Still don't have professional equipment, just recording this with my phone. And I want to give credit where credit's due. I found out about this recipe from William Quinn. I'm going to put a link to his original video in the description in the bottom. I modified the formula a little bit, and I'll let you guys know how it works. And before you start working with this, make sure you don't have any kids or pets around, because boric acid is very dangerous to kids and pets. So keep children and pets out of the area and out of reach of this stuff. You don't want them to come in contact. But here we go. To start off, you're going to need a jar. Sorry. You want to take off the label. I took off the label. I wrote with marker under ant bait. That way you don't want anybody to accidentally try it and ingest it. So just take off the label, get a jar. Get a jar big enough to hold 3 cups of liquid. It's got to be decent size, and you can go with a wider opening or you can go with a spray bottle. Depends how you're going to apply it. I like the wider opening. I'll show you how I'll be applying it, and that's why this works best. Gonna need half a cup of sugar, just regular old sugar.
2 cups of water. I boiled the water beforehand to make sure it's warm. It's going to dissolve the sugar better. I'm also going to add a little bit of agave nectar to add some additional sweetness. You don't have to do that. This one's I just found by accident it's expired, so why not give it to the ants that I want gone. I'm gonna, once we make the liquid, I'll show you how I'll be putting it out for the ants. Gonna use these cotton balls. You can also use the liquid and just spray it on, but I'm gonna use these so they feed on it better. Gonna use tongs to take out the cotton balls out of the jar. And finally some water bottle and beer caps, just to put the cotton balls on top. Okay, to start off, you're gonna take the sugar and put it into the jar. Entire half a cup, put it right in there. Okay, now I'm going to add 8 teaspoons of the boric acid. It's a white powder substance. You want to make sure you keep a lid on it, otherwise it will turn blue and go bad. So you can put 8 teaspoons, or in other words, that's 2 tablespoons, and 2 more teaspoons is going to be 8 teaspoons. You can do 6 to 8. I'm using 8 just to spice it up a bit. That's 1. That's 2. And this is going to be an additional teaspoon. So a total of 7 teaspoons, or 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon, same amount. Okay, once you have the mix in there, go ahead and pour the water in. Put 2 cups. Close the jar. Shake it up. Mix it all up. Better pause the camera so you guys stop shaking. Once you shake it up, you're going to have this beautiful clear liquid ready to use. I'm going to take one step further. I'm going to add just a little bit of agave, but you don't have to. You can go ahead and just use this formula. Come on, get out of there. Alright, now I'm going to take the cotton balls, put them into a styrofoam cup, put some of the bait on here, our ant poison, and then just use the tongs to go ahead and take the balls out and place them on top of the bottle caps. So I'll show you how that goes. When not in use, be sure to close your jar up, because if you leave the jar open, exposed, this is going to go bad and you're going to have to start from scratch. You're going to get a little blue line up here of the boric acid, and it's just going to be a bad combo. So go ahead and keep this closed all the time when you don't need it. Alright, I came outside and look who's hungry, ready to feed. I'm just going to go ahead, place that cap down right here. I know they come out of that spot right there, so it's real close to their opening. Go ahead, grab the tongs, get a nice soap cotton ball, put it right on there. The reason I like to put it on the caps instead of just on the ground is that way if any liquid drips, it's going to stay in that cap, and hopefully it's going to attract the more rather than evaporate or sink into the ground if you were putting it on the ground. So that's one, and let's go ahead and place some more. It's been about 30 seconds since I placed this down, and it looks like they're liking what they're eating. We had an airplane pass, so I just want to pause for that. But it looks like they're liking what they're eating. Hopefully this kills them. I'm going to go ahead and post some more traps, but I'm going to keep you guys updated. Today is 9/17, September 17th, and I'll let you guys know how the next couple days go, how many I see, and if I see any in a week or so. We'll see. We'll go from there. Guys, another minute has passed by, and they're just going crazy. They're coming out like I've never seen them before. And these numbers usually you spot 2, 3, 1. But they're just coming out grow. So hopefully this stuff works and they do take this back to their nest. Alright guys, now I'm in my crawl space trying to feed the hungry ants. As you can see, I don't see them anywhere. But this stuff kills a bunch of other insects, roaches. I don't have a problem with any of those, but might as well, can't hurt. So I'm going to place it down all around here, and hopefully we'll get rid of all of them.